I'm Portuguese. I hate Bruno Fernandes.
Jeez.
Why, bro?
Can't, bro.
Why?
Waking up on a Sunday morning and watch him moan at the referee for 90 minutes, it's ridiculous. Wenger can't attract no players. He can't even attract Gyal, bro. I look over at my mom, she's crying. I'm like, Mom, what's wrong with you? She's like, this is so great. Like, the atmosphere just made it, like, people think about it here, like, BMO's rocking. Like, no, it's not.
Let's go, TFC.
In my youth, I played against Jonathan David. Starts running at guys, beats 1, 2, 3. Beats the last center back. He's 1v1 with the keeper. And he put his foot on the ball and passed it back to his keeper.
Stop. He did not just do that.
The football season is back in full swing, and there's no better way to catch all the action here in Canada than on Fubo TV. Whether it's Premier League, Serie A, and Ligue 1, all the matches are right on Fubo TV. And thanks to our friends, we got a code just for y'all. Head over to the link in our bio, sign up, and you'll be blessed with an exclusive 40% off your first month at Fubo TV. And it's not only the football, tons of TV shows, tons of channels, movies, whatever you want, they got it. So head over to our link, sign up now, and let's get back into the action.
What's going on, everyone? We're back today with another episode of the Footy Culture Podcast. Special one cooking up for you guys today. We're going to be talking about international footy, some Premier League action as well. Here with the usual suspects, but we do have a special guest here with us today. Going to get the camera to pan over to my left. We got our boy Julian in the house.
What's up?
What's going on, guys? Thank you guys for having me on.
Chris.
What's going on?
Jay.
What's going on?
Dan and Dave behind the cam.
Ya tú sabes. You see that?
Oui. So everyone, we're back here. International break. Some people's favorite time of the year. Some people's most hated time of the year, depending who you are. But there's been some pretty interesting matchups this international break. Some teams have actually already qualified for the Euro Cup next year. Portugal with a huge dub today over Bosnia. 5-0 in the first half. Ronaldo bagged a couple goals. He's really gunning for that top international scoring record. Do you guys think that next year will be his last major tournament?
I don't think so. He said himself he's playing until he's his 40s, way into his 40s. So I see him going to the World Cup here in Canada. I think he's gonna do it.
I think I saw him say something that I don't know if it was this Euro or the next World Cup will be his last tournament. So he could end up playing in the World Cup, but I don't know. He's already been declining, but he's still scoring. He scores against these bottom feeders, I guess.
Bosnia's
not a better team, man.
Bosnia's a better team than all the other teams that they're facing, Luxembourg and stuff like that.
It's not a good team. Like, it's not a team that makes a big cup every year. Like they make it once in a while.
Yeah,
they're no Luxembourg though.
Yeah, they're not Luxembourg.
Like, they got players.
Quality players. Yeah, they had
quality.
Dzeko, Pjanic.
Did you have them win or draw in your parlay because you were scared?
Be safe. I'm safe guy. I don't know.
No, but I'll be honest. I see no way Ronaldo misses the next World Cup.
Yeah.
Especially given that this is the best Portugal team he's ever been given. Like, this is the best Portugal team I've ever seen. Bro, class players on all areas of the pitch. They're firing, bro. And I would pick them as my favorite for the Euro.
Damn.
Yeah.
You know what's also a big part of that? A new gaffer. A gaffer that's not stubborn. Like their old gaffer. Dude, that guy played Pep and all these guys that, were declining so fast, and we all thought, why are they still playing? Like, what's the other center back? What's his name? Frick.
Oh, Font.
No, the other one with the ponytail.
The ponytail?
Yeah, it was like Bruno.
Oh, Bruno.
Bruno.
He's done. He's not
Bro,
that was like 10 years ago, bro.
That's a crazy name.
Something like that.
No, he's done.
Wow.
That's the only guy I remember. Yeah, he was a stubborn player. He used to play Danilo a lot too, and like he's not at that level anymore. So I think the gaffer's gonna have a big part of it. He's a good gaffer as well. So, and Ronaldo's still firing, bro. He's still scoring. Almost had a hat trick today. Penalties are goals, man. What do you want to do, man? But I see him going to the World Cup, man, and we'll see him here in Canada. I think so.
Who do you guys think is Portugal's best player right now? Because there's a lot of talent on that pitch.
Jeez.
That's tough.
I don't know. Is it still Ronaldo?
No.
Come on.
Who is it then?
Maybe like someone like, can it be Ruben Diaz?
You tell me. Make the claim.
It might be Ruben Diaz.
Why?
I don't know. He's. I feel like he's the captain of that team, even though there's Ronaldo. But Ruben Diaz is like the true captain of that team, and you can see how he controls the back line, controls the people in front of him. He kind of like sets everything up from where he is. So to me, that's the most important player in the team. So I got
Ruben Diaz.
Ruben Diaz.
Who you got, bro?
I don't really have no favorite, bro. I'm Portuguese, but the whole squad, like the squad as a whole, is just so stacked everywhere.
Yeah.
From the keeper all the way to the 9. So, my favorite player though, and what I try to model my game as a footballer is Bernardo, like world class talent, difference maker in every game he plays in. But it's sad, like the squad's so stacked. He doesn't even start today against Bosnia, because you have options like João Felix, or Rafael.
And he's a player where you could play either as a midfielder, forward, cam. So it's like you can play him anywhere. He's very versatile, but then there's players at those positions who are just unique for those positions. Exactly. Like he's not playing as an attacking mid. Bruno's playing there. As a wingers, he's not playing there either. You have Leao, Felix, who's on fire now too. Midfield stacked too. So like, where would he fit?
Exactly.
He doesn't.
Exactly.
I don't know, bro. You guys think Bruno's better than Bernardo?
No.
Me, if I'm Portuguese, I hate Bruno Fernandes.
Jeez.
Why, bro?
Can't, bro.
Why?
Waking up on a Sunday morning and watch him moan at the referee for 90 minutes, it's ridiculous. Bro.
You're not wrong.
I was sitting in my basement today watching the game with my dad, and what a goal he scored.
Uh-huh.
And my dad's like, "What's wrong with you?" I'm like, "I hate him, bro. I can't stand the guy. I can't stand him, man. It's so bad."
You're not wrong though, bro. You see every time for Man U,
It's embarrassing.
he's always
man.
moaning for every little thing, and then you see him fall on the floor, get angry, gets back up.
And he does this stupid
Yeah.
face like this. He's like,
Yeah, you're right.
I don't know, bro. He's class. But I think, bro, my favorite Portuguese player at the moment, and it's not even just because he plays for my club.
I knew you were gonna say
João Felix, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, goal and assist on the day. This guy is rejuvenated ever since he got out of that like grimy Atletico system. Bro, my guy is thriving, and I love to see it. I think he's an automatic starter in the squad.
You think? That's
Yeah.
what I was gonna ask. Do you think he's starting? Euro starts tomorrow. Is he starting?
Yeah, 100%.
I would say so too.
Who else are you gonna take on that left wing? Maybe
Leao.
Leao.
Leao. That's what I was
But
gonna say. Yeah.
it's a toss up. Like Leao's the best player in Serie A, my opinion.
Yeah.
By reach out Felix though. It's tough, bro. It's a toss up.
They're both difference makers, to be fair.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, if you look at those other European teams, like who else really has that many difference makers? Maybe France,
Mm-hmm.
England. I don't know, man. I don't really rate England too much. You guys know me,
I don't rate them that much either.
but I don't know, man. Portugal, I think, are gonna have a strong chance. I think like the defense, I think, was a little weak in the last tournament, but I think now they have some young guys stepping up. Ignacio Silva from Benfica as well, who stepped up. So I think they're gonna be a force to be reckoned with at the next tournament. So we'll see. If you guys think if they win, Ronaldo calls it quits on an international trophy.
No,
You got to run it back.
you have to
Yeah?
because at the end of the day, I understand like you win it and that's a good thing. You send it off. But don't you want to wear that jersey with the logo? You know what I mean? Like the patch that you won the Euros or something like that. Like you want to be at the next level, at the next game to see, to show that patch basically.
he's going to the next World Cup.
I think he
He's
is.
gonna go to the
I
next
hope
World
so.
Cup.
So as a Portuguese, do you think he is your best striker that you have on that team? Like, does he start for you in the
Yeah.
Euro? Like,
Yeah.
is that the best possible team? Like, you don't think like Ramos is better than him up top?
No, 100%.
Carlo Ramos, come on, bro. Like, I
This
can't
will
even
go-
start
this
for
goes
PSG.
back- what was it? The World Cup?
Yeah.
Gonzalo scores a hat trick.
Yeah.
They go to who did they play the next round? This is the game they lost to Morocco.
Mm-hmm.
Bring him on in the 75th minute. It's like,
Yeah.
the guy's the most international goals, bro.
He knows how to play on
He's
those
the
big
face
stages.
of the country. You don't like regardless of Gonzalo could have scored 6. If I'm
Yeah.
the coach, Ronaldo's gonna start the next game.
Yeah.
It's a knockout game. You can't have time to play group stage. Okay, do your thing.
Exactly.
Sacrifice a game. Not there.
You have to know the level that you're at, where you're at too. Like you're at in a World Cup tournament where Ronaldo strives under pressure. He loves it. He doesn't get nervous. None of that stuff. Playing for that game. I know Gonzalo, like you said, Ramos scored a hat trick, but come on, he's not going to score another hat trick for you the next game.
Exactly.
You might get a goal, but you know what you're going to get from Ronaldo every game. And yeah, it was a toss up. I thought Ronaldo should have played the whole game.
100%.
I don't know, bro. It's a toss up of a situation because, like, let's say you're a coach. As a coach, are you not riding form with a guy who just nailed a hat trick?
No, I can see. Like, I'm not arguing what Fernando Santos did. Obviously, I'll say it now. The toughest decision you can make.
It is a
You have
tough
the guy
decision.
with the most international goals, and you're riding a young kid that just scored a hat trick.
Yeah.
I can't really hate, but in the end, didn't help us at all. Obviously, knocked out.
So you personally would have started Ronaldo after that hat trick, or no?
It's a tough decision.
It's because the name though. Ronaldo, that's a tough guy to the bench, man.
and you also have to take into consideration, like, before the Euro, everybody's like, okay, after this Euro, Ronnie's done.
Yeah.
And now, thank God, he's still there.
Yeah.
Because God forbid if that was his last tournament.
And like another thing is too, like, you understand, like, your opponents gets like, if I was facing a Portugal team and like I see Ronaldo starting, you get a little nervous because he's a generational, one of the best players of all time, and you see him on the starting lineup and that team sheet. You get scared as a defender. Fuck, I gotta cover him. You see what Kyle Ramos, okay, he scored a hat trick, but like, bro, he's not. Thank God Ronaldo's on the bench. Like, fuck.
Exactly.
I would think putting Ronaldo, starting him, just brings a different type of aura to the game in general. Like, man, this is a world-class player. Now, bro, when it's like you said, if you were to face Ronaldo or you were to face Messi, you get jitters no matter what. Those are the best players in the world. So I would get nervous if I saw Ronaldo on the bench. Not going Kyle Ramos. Yeah, he scored a hat trick, but, bro, I'll stop him. You know?
Nah, so literally what you're saying is aura is real.
100%.
Yeah,
With these
I believe
these goats, 100%.
Yeah. And to answer your question, if Portugal do win the Euro, he's still playing the World Cup. He already has a Euro.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
It's the same
You
thing.
have to.
Yeah.
You have to.
Yeah.
Legacy.
100%.
Legacy.
Especially after Messi winning
Yeah.
the World Cup last time. I think he has to try at least one more time to get it done.
You have to, man.
You have to.
Well, we're counting that World Cup. It's a little bit of corruption in there. I don't know,
Bro, say it with
man.
your chest, though. What do you mean?
How many PKs did they have the whole tournament? That's
A lot. I'm not going to lie.
I can count on more than one hand, bro. That's all I'm gonna say.
Damn, bro.
That's it.
So I'm going to just ask it right now then. Who's your GOAT? Is it Ronaldo?
No questions asked. It's Ronaldo.
It's been a while since we had, or is this the first time someone said Ronaldo?
No.
We've had Ronaldo before.
Who?
And
And okay, the
And
first one since
we've had
Ant.
other people too.
Are you
We
sure?
had the Madrid.
Madrid
the
guys
Madrid
did-
boys.
Yeah.
Okay, so Messi winning that World Cup didn't shift the narrative for you. It's still Ronaldo?
Not the way that it happened.
Jeez. Why is Ronaldo your GOAT, though?
A lot of people are gonna say because of the Portuguese bias, but he's just complete, bro. Like the guy can do everything. He can score with his head. He can score with his foot. He could hold the ball. Like, he transitioned from being a winger so early in his career to a 9. And when he was a 9, it's just goals. The guy's 38 years old. He's with Erling Haaland in the top goal scoring thing in all of Europe. At 38 years old, bro. It's ridiculous.
No, it's facts. And I think over the last couple of years, especially with Messi winning the World Cup, Ronaldo's like caught some unnecessary heat, like just like as a byproduct.
He always does. It's just natural. When Messi gets fame, Ronaldo gets hate.
And it's everyone against
Yeah.
Ronaldo. The system is against
The
Ronaldo.
agenda.
Nobody can change my mind.
You can't, bro. We've seen it. We've talked about this before. How like platforms like ESPN, they love Messi, but they hate Ronaldo. Ronaldo's the
what was
villain
the
to them.
corruption that just came out the other day about Barca? Cheating from
All right, relax.
That's Ronaldo's in La Liga all of those years, bro. Like, let's talk about it. Like, come on, relax.
Yeah, I don't.
Be serious.
Let's talk
here.
about it.
I don't
This is
even
not
wanna
Barca
talk about
talk.
it, if I'm being honest.
This is not Barca talk, bro. Relax.
Nah.
The Barca
Okay.
fans are hiding in their shells.
For sure. I would be too if I was a Barca fan.
Jeez.
Nah, look, the way I look at it in that situation, it's innocent until proven guilty, and like they've been charged, but they haven't been found guilty. So like,
That's crazy.
I'm not gonna like act like they're cheaters at the moment because like
They're not, bro.
It's not facts at the moment.
I'll keep my head high. I'm Barcelonista, bro. Visca Barca.
No, but it's refreshing because obviously like I agree with you a lot. Like, and I preach this on the pod. Like the World Cup, like it definitely had its fixed moments for Argentina, and I preached that a lot on this pod. And like what cheesed me the most is when I don't know if you remember, but FIFA tweeted Like after Messi won the World Cup, like the GOAT debate settled. Do you remember that?
Yes.
Bro, they tweeted that, and I'm like, bro, like as the top organization in football, how are you settling the GOAT debate like with a tweet? Like that's something for the fans to argue. Like that's irresponsible. That's unethical as like an organization, right? So when I seen that, I'm like, bro, you got to be kidding me.
Wasn't there an interview with a guy that said like football would be complete if Messi won the World Cup, like coming to Qatar and winning the World Cup?
Yes.
There was something like that.
Yeah.
So that's just like, I'm looking at my TV doing one of these, like, what the hell's going on?
It happened.
But it's just too much stuff that went on. Like all the PKs will go to the Netherlands game with what's his name on a yellow card, launches the ball into the bench.
Yeah.
100% it's a second yellow.
Yeah. Messi should have got yellow.
With the handball.
Yeah.
Come on.
Nothing.
Let's be serious now.
You're not wrong, man.
No, it's facts, and I would never doubt Messi's greatness, but when I'm seeing stuff like that, and like a lot of people are oblivious to think that it's impossible that it could be fixed. Like footy has a history of like having its like fixed moments, right? So it's not far fetched to say that, bro. Like there's shady moments in this tournament for
100%.
Argentina. So like, bro, I'm happy you said it with your chest. Bro.
No, let me save myself before I get butchered in the comments. I'm not taking nothing away from Messi. Messi, a hell of a player. Love him to death too, but it's just like a little eye emoji, like the whole tournament. Like, oh, what the hell's going on over here?
And Ronaldo's your GOAT.
100%.
Yeah, there's nothing
Messi
wrong
could
with
win another 4 World Cups. My mind won't change.
that. Really, bro?
That's crazy.
100%.
Are all these 4 World Cups fixed or?
3.5 of them are fixed.
Damn. No, because a lot of people said Messi completed footy after that, but you know that's why it'll be interesting if Ronaldo does go to that 2026 World Cup. But what if Ronaldo wins it, but like he's taking a back seat? He's not the star man. He's maybe not starting every single game because he's old, right? Super old at that point. He's probably not making the biggest impact like Messi did. You think like the GOAT narrative will like shift a bit, or like they'll just be like, nah, like he didn't have an impact?
Yeah, Ronaldo already got that stick from 2016 when he went down the final with the injury. Everyone's like, oh, he didn't even play the final and they won.
What do you
What
do the
about
whole
the
tournament?
brace in the semifinal? What about everything else that happened before that? You know what I mean? But to go to your point, if he does take a backseat,
It's tough, bro. It's a tough situation.
The trophy's still there.
Yeah, you're right, but it won't help his
He has to
I
play
guess his
some
narrative.
some part.
Yeah,
You can't
100%.
you can't just go the whole tournament and do absolutely nothing. If he goes,
but you know that will switch the narrative like easily. Like, well, he didn't play.
it's gonna switch the narrative no matter what for Ronaldo. Like you said, in the finals, he carried them to that finals, and then he gets injured, and what? Ronaldo didn't do anything. He didn't do anything. He didn't play in the final.
At the end of the day, yeah, anything that Ronaldo does or doesn't do, it's bad for him.
It's the Messi fans. Let's be real.
It's just everybody versus Ronaldo.
I love Messi, bro, but I love Ronaldo too.
Yeah, it's got some delusional fans out there.
There's a lot of delusional fans. But my question is now, so we're saying Ronaldo is going to make that World Cup. Do you think Messi will? Or
That's
will he
his
not?
last.
Oh,
for
let
sure.
me go back to my point about why Ronaldo is a GOAT.
Okay.
Longevity. One word, longevity.
Exactly. That's why I'm asking.
When Messi hits 38, not the people on here probably think I'm gonna butcher Messi.
Yeah.
Is Messi doing what he's doing at 38? What Ronaldo is doing at 38, is Messi gonna match that?
That's why I'm asking. Like, I don't know if he does, because at the end of the day, like, we all know Ronaldo is that type of player who's always in the gym, always looking over his body, always trying to do more. Or Messi, on the other hand, is just naturally gifted. We've seen it before. Like, we saw the interview with what's his name, Boateng. During practice, he said Messi wouldn't go to wouldn't do the pre-training stuff, or he wouldn't warm up. He would just go straight into the training, and then he'd walk off. And he said, "Yeah, that's stuff that Ronaldo can do. That Messi can do, because it's Messi." But those are the things that you see. Oh, okay, he doesn't do the pre, the post stuff.
Kind of just runs off vibes.
He just runs off vibes.
He said he was sitting on FaceTime with his wife, and then he just walks out, goes and bags a hat trick. It's like Messi's from a different planet, bro. Like, you can't really.
And that's the thing. Like, yeah, he's naturally gifted, the best in the world, I would say. But longevity, like you said, it catches up to you at the end of the day, right?
For sure.
Your legs can't always be at the level you were, right? So I don't know if he will. I personally don't think he will make the World Cup.
But does Messi care anymore? He won that World Cup. He already said he's going to be retiring in Argentina in what, 2026 or 2025? 2027? He says he's going to what Independiente.
Oh, dude, new old boys.
His whatever, his old team, whatever it was.
Yeah, his team, old boys.
Yeah, so he's going back to that team. I think he's leaving in 2026.
Probably right after the World Cup.
Yeah,
He'll be on that World Cup team.
Yeah, that's
You
gonna be his
think so?
last.
Yeah.
He said that's gonna be last, and he's gonna consider retiring after that World Cup.
I can see it, bro. Especially since he's at Inter Miami right now.
I was gonna say that.
Like he's in the U.S. He's getting ingrained in the culture a bit. There's gonna be a push for him to play that tournament. So I could see it. But the thing with Messi and Ronaldo, it's literally like a pick your poison. Like, do you want the guy who's clearly talented above the rest, is an alien, or like, do you want to look up to the guy who like worked hard to get there, who like, bro, if you put your mind to it, you can achieve this. Not. People can't really achieve what Messi has achieved, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Like you said, pure natural talent. He doesn't lift the weights. He doesn't do the pre. He just goes and bags, and that's fairy tale stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a pick your poison. What do you prefer? Do you prefer that hard work journey mentality, like all around, or do you prefer that like that alien? You know, I think that's what it comes down to.
Yeah. It's hard. I mean, as a football, we talked about our last podcast. Eden Hazard was like a pure player, you know, like Messi, just freaking so talented, but he didn't do what Ronaldo does and put in that work. And look what happened now. 30 years old and he's retiring.
Yeah.
So like,
yeah, which is why you could have so much talent, like Eden Hazard, bro, so much talent, but even at that point, it's not enough.
It's not enough,
which is crazy.
Do you think? I feel like Ronaldo has more fans, in my opinion, even though Messi has a shit ton. But Ronaldo gets that fan base because people could relate to him more. Like, not too many people could relate to Messi. I know none of us could relate to Messi. I know no one in Canada could relate to Messi.
But I've said this many times before. I've said this before as well. Like, even kids, like, they don't relate themselves to Messi because no one could be like Messi. That's one thing about it. You cannot play your game like Messi. When we were kids, like, we've always said to that one tryhard, oh, this guy thinks he's Ronaldo. This guy thinks he's Ronaldo. No one's like, oh, that guy thinks he's Messi, because no one could be Messi. That's the thing. He's out of this world. So like you said, yeah, people nowadays do see themselves more as a Ronaldo player or look towards that because that's achievable.
Yeah, and
Messi does, he doesn't. You can't do that.
Yeah, when you're watching Ronaldo, you see him do a skill move. That's a skill move that you could do. But Messi doesn't really do skill moves. He just does like those weird things that you know you can't do.
He makes
in and out of players like it's nothing.
He makes a no-look pass in a Netherlands game that goes like through three people's legs, somehow gets to the guy's feet perfectly. You're like, you can't do that.
Yeah, you're gonna say, let me try that in game.
Yeah, let me try this in game. Let me try to
get reamed out by your coach.
Exactly. Those are the things you can't do.
But there's always that diamond in the rough that you'll find that could look up to Messi because he has that potential. Yeah. But yeah, I feel like you just could relate more to Ronaldo.
How many players have we said, oh, this is the new Messi, that actually, you know, went out and balled out?
Not many.
Not many.
Bojan?
Bojan was the Halilovic that went to Barcelona. The new Messi, he didn't ball out.
Maybe that's more because they came through the academy, not because of their skill set.
I guess. But yeah, Ronaldo has more fans, basically.
No, like it not just through the academy. Halilovic wasn't Barca academy. No, but another next Messi, if you remember back in the day, Odegaard.
Yeah.
Yeah, Odegaard too.
Yeah, Norwegian Messi.
Yeah.
Original wonder kid, bro. Is that your guy?
100%, my captain right there. Back him to the end.
You think he's Arsenal's best player?
Most talented for sure.
Jeez.
Like he's doing stuff and you're sitting there. Those 8 a.m. kickoffs, my eyes are half open. I'm like, holy shit, how do you just do that? Like he's finding passes. Like if you watch a kid like he
scans like crazy.
Like his neck should break. But he's
guy definitely does neck
exercises.
He's
so good. And the best thing about Mikel, like when he first came to Arsenal, he was just like an elegant footballer. Yeah. If you watch him now, he's gonna press, he's gonna hit guys, he's gonna try to win the ball. That's the guy you want wearing the armband for me. So Martin Odegaard, my favorite player on Arsenal for sure.
And you can see that he has like so much fire in his eyes because of what happened to Madrid. You know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, like you go to Madrid, you think that's gonna be the team you're gonna end off with. Like that's your prime. You know, like I'm going to Madrid. Oh, I'm ending my career there. Didn't go so well over there. Comes to Arsenal. I think better situation for him 100%. And now you see the fire. He's the captain. He's the main man on that team, I would say. Would you agree? Sure. Main man on the team?
100%. Him and B. B's a little injured right now, but I'll be back soon.
Do we see Odegaard ever going back to Madrid?
I hope not.
Oh, that's scary, bro. Yo, when Madrid call, you're not going?
No, my boy actually asked me. He's like 150 mil they offer right now for Martin. You let him go. I'm like,
You might not let him go, bro, but
Yo, but Arsenal fans have been moving like emotional like that. I know everyone's seen that Saka
yeah.
like asking like the Arsenal fans the Saka question, like
win the league or
yeah,
Bukayo?
win the league or sell Saka, and everyone's like, yo, that's our star boy. Like everyone's getting mad emotional.
That's my son.
But he's Arsenal through and through. Came up to the ranks.
Yeah.
So, like to see him leave, I'd shed a tear.
Yeah,
probably.
of course.
Like I'd be sad.
That's like Messi. Bro, when Messi left, I shed a tear. Only time I ever shed a tear. Ever.
You've never cried in your life.
No, not for like, football.
Oh.
Not in soccer. Like I've never cried for unless Ecuador's never gonna win anything. So that's the biggest. That's the only time.
Why not, bro?
Knock on wood, bro. But
Team, bro.
Fuck,
hey,
I'm a
actually,
sucker,
we're going into a generation where Ecuador is doing a lot better. But knock on wood. But come on. Yeah, that's the only time.
Now, what I rate about Odegaard though, bro, he went to Madrid so early,
Super.
and he like so 15,
That's
and
crazy.
he easily could have like went so downhill. But yo, Real Sociedad, cooked, got to Arsenal, young man with the armband, bro. Like he's living up to like his potential at the moment.
Oh, 100%.
It's true because sometimes like those young players, they go to Madrid and they're like, you know what, I'm gonna just try my best to just stay here. I don't need this move. I want to prove myself. You know, I want to do what I can here and try my best. You know, get with the gaffer. But sometimes it's the best situation is for you to move, man. You got to realize that, okay, this situation is not good for me. I know this is probably the best team I'm going to play for, you can say. But, man, I got to move. I got to do something better for my career. At the end of the day, if you're not getting playing time, is that the whole point you're playing footy? For playing time? To make a career out of yourself? And if you're riding the bench, what's the point? Yeah, you can win as many Champions Leagues, as many trophies at Madrid. But bro, you're riding a bench, bro. If you go to anyone, they're gonna be like, bro, you didn't win those though. You didn't earn those. You think Hazard earned those? No. So like, go to Arsenal, win something, be the captain of Arsenal, show the world who you are, and man, his career's like brilliant right now. It's so bright. I don't say.
Some players don't care, bro. Like a Hazard, bro.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
it got to a point where he didn't care.
I know.
That's why mentality is 90% in footy.
And Odegaard has that mentality.
He does. He has good mentality. But you're taking Odegaard over Saka?
Ooh.
You have to sell one and keep one.
Yeah.
Sell one, keep one, yeah.
We're selling Martin. We can't get rid of Bukayo. Never.
You think he's better than Odegaard? Or like for like the like academy boy, like Arsenal through and through, like
Yeah, I think it's just the
the
Arsenal.
loyalty.
100%. But hopefully we never see that day. But yeah, Martin's probably gone for me.
Who do you would you say then would Kaya have a better ceiling? Would you say then?
Does Bukayo have
yeah.
a big ceiling?
Better ceiling than
Higher
than
ceiling.
higher
Odegaard?
ceiling,
Yeah.
sorry, than Odegaard.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Martin Odegaard, he's special, man.
That's why,
He's
man.
special. But same as Bukayo.
They're
Like
both special. Yeah.
Bukayo, when he first came to the first team, he was playing left back.
Yeah.
I remember those days.
And then he was left wing. Now he
Right
found
wing.
found
Right
a home
wing.
at right wing.
Crazy.
Played last season, he had like 15 or 17 GA
Yeah.
in the Premier League as a young kid. You know what I mean? So
He's Arsenal's Gareth Bale. From left back to right wing.
To right wing.
Yeah, yeah.
Facts. I think he won back-to-back English Player of the Year too.
yeah.
Like England national team
Yeah.
Player of the Year.
Which is crazy to think about considering the players that are on that team.
Mhm.
Harry Kane,
Mm.
Foden to Bellingham. A lot of talent on that team. But Saka's been cooking, to be fair. Would you guys say he's the best winger in the Prem?
I would say, yeah.
Really?
Best winger in the Prem.
Yes, you heard me.
Yeah, best winger in the Prem. And
Damn.
I would say Odegaard's probably like a top 2 midfielder in the Prem.
So you're taking Saka over Salah?
Oh, shit.
Did you
See, that's where you trick him now because Salah's his favorite player in the Prem for some reason.
did you forget?
Yeah, no, Salah's number 1 and then Saka too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like right now you're talking about?
Hmm.
Right now.
Still Salah.
Right now.
No, give Mo Salah his respect, please.
Like right now. Like,
No, I respect him, but like I rate Bukayo. And like I would take him right now. He's younger. He's
No.
more
For
fun.
this season.
Who is the best winger in the Premier League? Right winger. Let's be more
right
specific.
winger.
It's got to be
Yeah,
Salah,
realistically, like it's Salah.
Yeah.
But I'm still taking Saka though.
man. Yeah, for future.
one season.
If you had to win
Yeah,
the
I
Premier
guess
League, who are you
Salah.
taking?
No, I respect Salah. I'd probably take him realistically.
No, but within a year, Saka will probably become.
He's
the
next
best.
up for sure.
Yeah.
He's next up for sure. Unless Man City go and splash the cash.
No, he's still
on some crazy winger.
Oh, yeah.
Do you think Saka has more potential than Foden?
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Because I know Foden's been like a little bit on the downturn these days, but like flashback, like maybe even 2 years ago, Foden's like the England wonder kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what happened?
I don't know. I feel like he never like broke through, and like he would never became like a consistent first team player for England or for Man City. Like he's never really been consistently starting in the team in meaningful games. Like sure, he'll come off the bench every now and again and do something that will wow you for England and City, but like he's not the first name on the team sheet. Where Saka, I would argue for Arsenal, is probably the first name on the team sheet when he's fit. And for England, to be honest, he's probably one of the first names on the team sheet too. Him, Harry Kane, Bellingham, I would probably say like the first 3 names on the team sheet for England. But Foden, I don't know, he just never made that next step with consistency. I think that's the hardest thing for young players to develop nowadays is like, sure, you can, have that breakout game, that breakout moment that, you get all the eyes on you, you have the hype, but can you do that consistently through a 38 game season? And I think that's where Foden hasn't been able to kind of put those pieces together yet. But Saka, as we saw last season, he was able to do it, 15, 17 GA in the Premier League as a young kid. It's not easy.
Yeah, I agree. And the thing that really goes against Foden as well is you have Julian who's balling right now. One guy who you think is Haaland's replacement in the future. But no, he's a replacement for a lot of other players like Foden. Alvarez is assisting more than anything right now.
Yeah. And scoring free kicks and scoring goals. Like, where's Foden going to find time when you have this guy balling?
Yeah.
He's doing more than what he should be doing. Like, you thought he was just a striker. But no, he can do it all.
Him, Grealish, and now they signed Doku.
And they signed Doku as a pure winger.
And Doku has been the first option for City off the bench. So, like, it just shows that even Pep maybe doesn't necessarily trust him. Because if Pep's going out and spending all this money on wingers, when you have Foden sitting on the bench, like, if I'm Foden, maybe I'm questioning, like, do I stay at Man City? It's the place to be. Like,
and that's what I want to ask now. Would you take him at Arsenal? Foden.
Where, though?
Arsenal seem to like taking Man City players, to be fair.
Yeah, where do you think you fit?
We take the ones that the Man City fans say they're shit, and then they come to Arsenal.
Yeah,
the ball.
There you go, like Foden.
But
they don't say shit.
No, but he's not finding time.
For Phil Foden, it's the situation he's in right now. You're at the best team in England, bro.
Yeah,
it's tough, man.
Bro, Odegaard was at the best team in Spain.
Exactly. So let's look at it that way.
Yeah.
You know where he's gonna go?
Man U?
United.
They need a right winger.
Foden?
Foden could play right
No,
winger.
they won't. He's
No,
a
never.
City boy through
So
and
he's
through.
not gonna go
He will not.
United,
He's not like
bro.
Why not?
He's not like Sancho.
If he needs a place to, if he has to leave, why not United? They need a right winger.
He wouldn't do it. He's literally like the only like
Yeah, I
City
know.
Academy
He
graduate
would not,
like
yeah.
ever.
I think he'd get assassinated in Manchester
Yeah.
if he left. Like all jokes aside.
Wasn't Sancho Man City Academy?
Yeah, he was in
But
academy.
Yeah, but he's a London boy.
He left young though,
Yeah, he did leave
left
young.
young.
You're right. You're right.
and he came from like Watford. Like he had like a couple other steps. Like,
Okay.
but Foden's been like City like the whole way. Through.
I mean, Foden's had his chances to get into the first team when he had De Bruyne going down. Then you had the Grealish situation. He could have fully took on that starting role before Grealish,
Yeah.
but then Grealish played better than him.
But the thing is with Pep, like you see it at Man City all the time. Like
Mm-hmm.
they'll come out, like their best 11 is like holy shit. And then you'll go the next week, you won't recognize it.
No.
He switches everything.
Yeah.
He's got
And it's still
freaking
crazy.
He's got Lewis playing CDM.
Rico Lewis, what a
Yeah.
player, man.
What a player, bro. Playing him midfield as a 6 role, it's crazy. And like, I don't know. Like sometimes like you see like Foden can stay there because he's a City project, but wasn't Cole Palmer a Man City Academy player as well?
They sold him to
Yeah,
Chelsea.
but he
And they
never
sold him right
broke
away.
out like that. Like,
Bro, but
Foden-
he was scoring goals in like finals. Didn't he score a goal in the
I think it was what the
Super-
Carabao FA
No,
Cup
it
or
was a small
Carabao
cup.
Cup. One of those cups.
No, it was the Super Cup. Yeah.
No,
Yeah, but
community
people
shield.
kind of give about the shield though.
It was
Yeah, it's
community
true.
shield.
Yeah.
Say
I
it's a
guess.
small trophy, bro. Arsenal won it. It's okay.
Yeah, so I'm saying, say it's a small trophy then, Jay.
Go ahead.
Bro,
bro.
it is, bro.
All my boys that are City fans are like, bro, what are you happy about, bro? It's like a tin pot trophy.
No,
Like,
I would
yeah.
celebrate it 100%.
100%.
A trophy's a trophy.
I was on vacation on the beach watching. I was screaming. Guys were looking at me. What the fuck's wrong with this kid? I was happy, man. Even last week when before the international break, we beat City. I was FaceTime my boys. I was going crazy. All my City fans.
Yeah, that's
Like,
passion.
bro, it's like the 10th game of the season. What do you saw? I'm like, I don't care, bro. It's been like 12 matches
Yeah.
into me, guys. I could care less.
So-
I'm celebrating.
So how heartbroken were you at the end of last season?
It's actually a funny story. Guy from my work, Henry, you guys will know him. He was doing like this reverse psychology with me and Marcus the whole year. Like me and Marcus are Arsenal fans. So whatever, we drop points. He'd be like, yo, bro, don't worry. You guys got it still. We're running an event in Vaughan. I'm sitting there watching them play Liverpool. This is the game, Granit Xhaka, whatever. Got into the little thing with Trent. Picked up all of Anfield. They tied the game. We dropped points there, and I looked at Marcus. I'm like, yo, it's done, bro. Like, and mind you, we're 11, 13, whatever it was, how many points I had. I'm like, yo, Marcus, it's done, bro. And then I got to the return game of City Arsenal.
Yeah.
Whatever happened there, we won't talk about it, but real heartbreak. What? For a lot of guys to see me and Marcus sad like that made them happy. So
It's crazy.
And we were having this huge debate like for a good amount of episodes. Would you say it was a failure of a season because they just lost the league like that?
no, the growth. This is why. Okay, let me not sound thing because my boys are gonna see this and be like, "Yo, you're a liar." When Mikel Arteta was first at Arsenal, whatever it was like 8th place, whatever he was finished, I'm like, "Yo, get this guy far, man. Kick him far, like yo, get him away."
Yeah.
But after last season, not even that. Like, you could start to see like glimpses.
Yeah.
Like, okay, we're starting to play good football again. Like, this is the Arsenal that I fell in love with. Because I fell in love with Arsenal. I was like Jack, Mesut Ozil, Olivier Giroud as a 9. Like,
Rosicky.
Santi Cazorla.
Santi
Like, this is
Cazorla.
the Arsenal that I fell in love with.
Yeah.
Monreal.
Giroud.
Arshavin.
So you start to see glimpses.
Arshavin.
But all of last season, whatever. The biggest thing for us, and people can say, yo, it's like a little escape thing, was the Saliba going down in the sporting game.
Yeah.
From there, it's like, because you look at it now, we have options. We have the Kiwior kid.
Mm-hmm.
We could even throw Tomiyasu.
Yeah.
There you have Rob Holding, bro. Rob Holding's at like
Yeah.
Crystal Palace or one of those.
He's
dead
got his hair
clubs.
back though.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, like big up Rob Holding for getting his hair back. But
All that Arsenal stress.
that's why now, like, I just said it. Bukayo's injured. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Not like, we have Reece.
Yeah.
Reece Nelson, baller. Not going to do what Bukayo's doing, but he can hold his own. Martinelli went down. We have Trossard. We
Yeah.
could stick Kai as a 9 if Gabby goes down. Now we have the depth.
Yeah.
So now, like, if we run away with a lead
Mhm.
and we bottle it, it's like,
Now
Then
we
it's
just
then
have
it's
the
a
worst
failure.
luck then.
yeah.
But to look at it last year, I can't really. Like,
That-
it's a huge jump for Arsenal.
That's what I said, and I don't know if a lot of can't you agreed as well? No,
What?
that it was a failure or wasn't?
No.
That it wasn't.
I
Yeah,
said wasn't. I think.
there were some people that did say it was a failure, but I said it
I
wasn't.
think I said it was.
Yeah, I
a
said
failure.
it was
and
a
Matthews.
failure.
I didn't think it was a failure because at the end of the day, when you first went into the league,
Yeah, no,
did you think you were gonna win the league?
Never. We started the league 5-0.
Was your goal to make top 4?
Yeah.
That was your goal.
That's Arsenal's aim every season.
So
is
what'd you
make
make?
the top 4.
You made top 4.
Second place.
Exactly. So I don't think it's a failure.
No.
Not at all. I don't know how you can think that's a failure. Yes, you can say they didn't win the league, but like, bro, they had it for sure. But your goal was to win, to make top 4, and at the end of the day, you made top 4. When's the last time they made top 4?
Fuck. We haven't played Champions
Wenger.
League ball in like fucking
Exactly.
7
Couple years,
years.
yeah.
Exactly.
I have,
So
I have one question for Arsenal here.
For Arsenal, for the whole
one
club.
right here.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're a fan when Wenger got like sacked, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so the goal was to make top 4 every single year, right? So he was making top 4 every single year. Yeah, it was 4th, but it
We're
was top.
squeezing 4th, but
He was
yeah.
squeezing 4th,
but he was making
but
it.
he made top 4 every single
He
year.
had some dead teams.
And
too.
his
Yeah,
teams
100%.
were
Shamak.
absolutely atrocious.
Shamak. Remember Shamak?
Would you have sacked him at that point?
Were you
Jay-
Wenger out back in the day?
It got to a point where I was like, yo, man. I wasn't waking up for games no more. Like, it's a waste of time.
Wow.
Holy
You
What?
lost the passion like that? Jeez,
No, I
yeah.
love my club, man. I was there through the dark times. Nobody could ever question if I'm a gunner. Love my club. But to what James said about, yes, I was at a point, Wenger out, but he did have some dead teams. Like to
Yeah.
pull 4th with
What's crazy?
Olivier
Crazy.
Giroud as a 9 and you're running Olivier Giroud 28 game or 38 games of the season.
It's a battle,
You know
bro.
what I mean? Tough.
You got to
bro.
give him his
Tough.
props, bro.
100%. 100%.
No, those are prime AFTV days, though.
Yes. 100%. 100%.
Like when that guy Claude was like, "It's time to go." Like I was just getting asked.
Yeah.
Bro, those are the days.
What
But
about Troops talking about the transfers? He's like, Wenger can't attract no players. He can't even attract Gyal, bro.
That trench coat does nothing for him, bro.
but is Arsenal winning the league this season?
I want you to look straight at the camera and say if they are or not.
The league is tough, but if we do go trophyless this season, I would say it's a failure. In the summer, we did go splash a lot of cash. The 105 or whatever it was on Declan. You go get Kai for 70. Like, you have the players now, Mikel. Now it's time to let's put some trophies on the table. So
answer the question.
My heart's telling me yes, so yes.
But my body.
But my body's telling me no.
So it's time to win then.
Man City's too
There you
good,
go.
man. But we'll see.
They dropped some points.
We took, they're back to back.
Said three.
No
three
Rodri,
games
no
back
wins.
to back in the league.
And
So
I
I
think
mean,
he's suspended for the next game.
this is your chance.
Yeah.
No, 3 games back to back. You beat them in the league as well. Big game coming up against Chelsea this weekend.
Beatable. Very beatable.
Very easy win this weekend.
Easy dub,
Easy
huh?
win.
Jeez.
Well, I'm
Easy
not
dub.
gonna win now.
Yeah, let me not jinx myself.
Knock on some wood.
I would love to see Timber in this squad, though, man.
Yeah, it was
Oh, there you
unfortunate
go.
he went down
That's
so
I
early.
feel like he
Yeah.
would be like, he'd be great at that right back position.
Well, they
bro.
signed him for that reason, right? Because he can
Yeah.
play center back, but he can also play kind of that
Yeah.
inverted right back, kind of playing a little bit more central. But obviously, that injury is unfortunate. Will we see him this season? Probably not.
next year.
It might be pretty late in the season whenever he does
Yeah.
come back, so it's going to be tough to have him integrated. But
Mhm.
if they can do bits this season without him coming back in,
Ugh,
right? And who knows who else they might
different
look
gravy.
to sign after the
Mhm.
season as well, because clearly they're backing Arteta, which is good to see, because a lot of times before it seemed like the Arsenal gaffer that they weren't getting the backing. They weren't getting the players they needed. They weren't really spending a whole lot of money. But now they're finally backing a gaffer and they're actually seeing that progress.
And like, man, it was only, due time for this to happen, because at the end of the day, anything that comes out of Man City is, a diamond in the rough. Like, something's gonna come out from that player. And I knew it from the beginning. Like, this guy, he's learning under one of the best managers of all time. You think he's not gonna bring what he learned to Arsenal? Spanish lad as well, midfielder, Arsenal guy, legend. So
Yep.
if anything, it's him. He has so much passion for this team, so he wants the best for it. Some of these gaffers don't have no heart or any connection to a team that they're coaching.
Yeah, he loves Arsenal.
He loves Arsenal.
You guys seen the video of him when he's sitting? He's Pep's assistant. They
Mhm.
score goals in the Emirates, and he just sits there like this.
Yeah, you can't celebrate, man.
And he's in a City jacket.
Yeah.
When I seen that, I'm like, yeah, back him. 100, that's
Back
my
that guy,
guy,
bro.
man, for sure.
But yo, how'd you first become a gunner?
I told you it was the
Well,
My
but,
favorite player
like
is
the
it-
moment though. Like why? Like is it one player
it
specific?
was the Messi Ozil signing.
Jeez.
I love Messi Ozil. Even when he was at Madrid, I was like, wow. And now, it's gonna sound crazy. I'm seeing glimpses of Messi Ozil in Martin Odegaard.
Mm-hmm.
That's not that
They're
crazy.
both
but-
nifty players, lefties.
Nifty
Both of
lefties.
them as well, no?
Talented as
Yeah.
hell.
Very creative.
Super creative.
But I think Odegaard's obviously maybe a little bit more complete as a
Yeah,
midfielder.
yeah, because
I
again,
think he has a little bit more of an all-around
Mhm.
presence in the midfield, where Ozil was like a pure 10.
But players nowadays are just like that, though.
I was gonna say that too. But like, if Ozil was to play in this type of
This era.
right now, would he be willing to press as
He
Odegaard does?
would have been brought up different. He wouldn't have just been
Yeah.
a 10. You can't just be a 10 nowadays.
You
not a
can't.
thing.
Yeah, that's why.
Unless you're like, Bruno can still play in the midfield.
The 10 doesn't like exist like that though.
It doesn't.
It
Like,
doesn't. That's why.
Squads aren't playing 4-2-3-1 anymore. 4-3-1-2. Like that's why Coutinho's dead.
Yeah.
James.
James is dead.
Yeah.
Also died
Their
out.
position, Ozil, their positions don't exist anymore. Ozil actually just retired. Like, He's
Yeah.
fully done.
Yeah, he's
He's
fully
not
done.
that old.
I know it's
Yeah.
tough to see because Ozil was one of my guys growing up
He's
too.
magic.
Bro, O'Neal's playing for Madrid with those Mercurials on, with the little headband,
The purple.
the long hair. Nasty,
Yeah,
nasty player. And I'm a Barca fan.
That's why you threw the headband on, no?
Yeah.
yeah. He was my favorite Madrid player back in the day too.
He was
And it was
nasty.
hard to dislike him, bro.
He couldn't. Him and Guti. I love Guti of
He
Madrid.
was a baller, bro.
Guti was an unknown hero, bro. Nasty baller.
What about Champions League though? You think Arsenal's gonna make any noise?
I actually had this discussion with my boys. I don't want to sound like a reach here, but
Bro, reach.
Reach, fam.
I want to aim for the semifinals.
Jeez. You guys already lost to Lens.
Oh, yo! Don't diss man like that.
Group stage. Group stage. It's actually crazy there.
Yeah, he can't even talk.
You can make fun of him. He's a Juve
He
fan.
shouldn't
Yeah.
even be part of this conversation right now.
Who's in your group for the Champions? But yeah, no, let them come to the Emirates.
Fair enough.
We'll give them
Let them
5.
come, bro.
We'll give them. Look at PSV. We played PSV last season. They came to the Emirates now. What'd they get? 4.
Yeah.
Everybody in that group's gonna hold 4. Sevilla's coming to the Emirates.
4 every squad.
Everybody's holding 4.
Sevilla wants 4. They want the Europa League.
Sevilla's gonna pull down their pants and let you do whatever they want
So
to.
there you go, bro.
They want.
Bro, the
Yeah.
Emirates is a fortress like that?
100%. You didn't hear us after full time at City?
Yeah, no, that's a problem.
North London.
You think it's the best atmosphere in the Prem?
My favorite.
Yeah. I don't
Anfield though.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, that game last season, I was sitting there on football and I'm holding my phone. I'm like, holy shit, they're loud, bro. I'm like, wow, bro.
I know, bro. Shout out football, by the way, but yeah.
Have you been to a game live?
No.
You have
It's
never
got to
been
be on the
ours?
bucket list, no?
Boss man's actually going out there. Marcus is going out there.
Tell him to sauce you a ticket.
Paid an arm and a leg, bro. I don't want to say the numbers on
Tell him that's your bonus.
100%. Madness. But definitely for sure on the bucket list. I'll call my mom and say, when I'm sitting in the Emirates, I say, Mom, I could die tomorrow.
Mom, I made it.
Life's complete, man.
Wow.
Mom, watch
For sure.
watch the TV. Turn on the game. And you just see yourself running out on the
I
field.
made it, man.
I made it.
That's passion, bro.
100%.
You're ready to die at the Emirates, so you just say that.
100%.
That's crazy.
And obviously, me being Portuguese, I have a team back home, Benfica, obviously.
Benfica.
We went to a Champions League tie. Me and my dad, my mom. I was on trial there when I was a kid. They hooked us up with some tickets, whatever. Kickoff goes. They start singing. And we're sitting in the executive section. Like,
Jeez.
the president's to the
Yeah.
left of me.
Free food, everything.
Yeah, so I'm sitting there. I'm sitting there vibing. Like, I look over at my mom. She's crying. I'm like,
Yeah.
Mom, what's wrong with you? She's like, this is so crazy. Like, the atmosphere just made her, like, goosebumps.
Yeah.
But that's what football is. Like,
In Europe.
people think about it here. Like,
Oh my
BMO's rocking. Like, no, it's not.
Let's go TFC.
When you hear 65,000 people, like, chanting your name and singing songs. And, bro, I was, like, 11 years old. I'm looking at my dad. I'm like, you want to go to the crazy section? Flares are going off. My dad's like, yo, you stay away from those guys.
Nah,
But
I wanna
that's
be in there.
football, bro. Like, that's why I say the game here is so far behind. From
It
the
is.
fans to everything, bro.
Everything.
The atmosphere.
Talk about it, bro.
Fans
Bro,
aren't even close.
when I went to the game, I was at the stadium 2 hours before kickoff. And it's rammed.
Yeah.
Rammed.
Yeah. When I
Guys
go,
are singing, chanting.
Estadio da Luz.
100%.
it's crazy. And like, you go to those stadiums, like, because we've been to Europe, and we've seen like the glasses separating the fans,
That's a real thing. bro.
chains, the cages. That's when you know there's so much passion, because there's fans willing to like fight.
Yeah.
They'll die for their team. You see here, TFC, nothing. It's like and like it's never gonna be at that level. But like,
They don't want it to get to that level. They want it to be a family environment. And if it's going to be a family environment, it will never be anything like
Anything more
European
than that.
football.
Exactly.
like we went to the San Siro when Milan faced Juve. James was there too.
Yeah.
What an experience. The Juve fans were right behind us. Milan scores, everyone turns to them, and just it was amazing. And I loved it. There was so much passion. You
But
see
that's what it is.
you see the nonnos doing it too, turning like, and it's like, dude, like that's when you know this. Like it goes down generations.
100%.
All right. And when I went to the Barca, just telling you an experience from me. I'm a Barca fan, bro. I cried. Another time I cried.
Okay, so you cried multiple times.
Hey, bro, but
only
like
cried
I'm just telling you, once you touch that grass, next
Grass
level.
right there.
And I want to tap into like the Canadian like footy atmosphere and system of it. But before that, bro, you went on trial at Benfica?
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
mad.
Talk about
We
that.
completely
bro.
passed by that.
Yeah,
That's
wait,
okay.
you just
low key,
and I just went on trial in Benfica, and then I was like, bro, what?
Bro, how was that?
I was hoping you guys missed that. No, it was a crazy experience.
How
Definitely
young were you?
10 turning 11. So to make a long story short, they actually wanted me to stay out there, but my closest family in Portugal is like 2 hours away
Oh shoot.
because I'm from the south.
Yeah.
Whatever, but yeah, crazy experience. Definitely top of the line facilities, everything. You're just like
Next
in
level.
awe
Yeah.
everywhere you walk.
Yeah.
The whole training ground. Funny story actually though. I'll throw this in. I'd went out to train. Whatever. I stayed back to talk to the coach. The coach wanted to talk to me, and I'd come back into the change room. And when you go on trial there, they give you a little basket with your training stuff. You see all your stuff in there. I walk into the change room. Mind you, there's like 25 guys in there. They don't know that I'm Portuguese. They just know I'm a Canadian kid.
Yeah.
My clothes are running in the shower in my basket. Swear to God.
No way.
And I just
10 years old?
Yeah, but that's the difference here. You'll see a kid. If me and James are on the same team,
Yeah.
we're 10 years old, bro, and James plays my position, it's like, hey, James, give me a high five.
How are you, buddy?
We're gonna play on the same team now. But guys are thinking about it over there, like, this guy's here to take my food.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So when I seen that, I was like, holy shit. Like, I went back to the hotel, and I swear to God, I was sitting in a hotel with my dad in Lisbon. I didn't sleep till like 3 o'clock in the morning.
And that's what they wanted.
Because I was sitting there, I'm
Yeah.
like, yo, I'm not built for this, bro.
Especially at 10 years old, bro. I would have
crazy.
started crying.
10,
Bro.
11 years old, and these guys are thinking, and
Yeah.
bro, you should have heard the shit they're saying to me in Portuguese, like,
And you
cussing.
just pretend like you're.
I pretend like I don't understand them because I'm a Canadian
Yeah.
kid to them. But crazy, bro. At 11 years old, guys
Yeah.
are thinking like that. It's bad, bro.
And
Like,
you were-
it's
you-
not bad, but it's like, holy fuck, it's a
Yeah.
reality check.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
And you were fluent Portuguese? At the
I
time?
wouldn't say fluent. Somebody's gonna see this and be like, yo, Julian's Portuguese is not that good, bro. But I can get by.
Yeah, okay,
for sure.
sick.
But that again shows the levels
100%.
and the dedication and the mind games of just even kids doing it, because it knows like you're taking a position. This is my dream. This is also your dream. I'm not gonna let anyone take this from me.
The best example I use about Canadian kids, and I'll use it for myself, why I'm not playing ball overseas, is because kids here, we have so many options. Like, the reason my dad didn't want me to stay out there is like, yo, you even graduate grade school. Like, I'm going to pick up my whole life over here to do this. But as kids get older, like 16, 17 years old, it's like, yo, you don't want to play pro ball no more? Come back home. You can get a college degree. But the kids over there, it's like 16, 17, 18. There's no pro deal on the table. You're going back to the favela or,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? It's life or death for those
Back
kids.
to the body, huh?
Over there, it's
100%.
plan A and that's it. There's no plan
100%.
B,
There's no plan
C,
B,
D.
yeah.
Here you have so many options. And we've seen before, like, yeah, like a lot of players have gone to Europe. A lot of Canadians, they come back because they get homesick.
100%.
Over there, it's like, bro, I'm dying for this. You've seen like stories of Ronaldo. He had to move from the small island, right, to go to the city.
Yeah, Lisbon's a big city too.
Messi left Argentina at such a young age to go to Barcelona. And that's how those young kids become men and become, greatest of all times, right? So
Definitely the
it's a
sacrifice.
mentality. And those kids in Europe have that mentality where this is my bread and not letting anyone eat it. Here it's, yeah, everyone gets a medal. So,
Yeah, the pressure
different.
on the kids is crazy.
but what does pressure do?
It makes diamonds.
Exactly.
I know. I know, 100%.
I'm just saying, bro.
That's wild.
It's true.
But how'd you get scouted? Like,
I was
how'd
about
you
to
get the
ask
trial?
that. Yeah.
It was a connection. So there's a Casa de Benfica in Toronto, whatever, had some connections. But it wasn't for what my dad wanted out of it, wasn't for me to like get a chance to stay over there and play. Me being a half decent player at 10, 11 years old, my dad wanted to see the level compared to the kids over there.
And who were you playing for at the time?
Oh my God, I was so young. When I came back, I think a couple months passed by and I went into TFC. But yeah,
Damn.
definitely a reality check.
And
It's
how-
actually crazy. I'll throw this in there too. People are going to think I'm reaching. When I was over there, I could have. So I was training with guys probably like 2-3 years older than me.
Mhm.
And guys like João Felix,
I was gonna
Ruben
say, yeah.
Diaz, they've been there their whole lives. So God forbid me being a kid. I know I played against João Felix in the inner squad, but I don't know if I ever trained with him. But it could have been. Could have been.
Damn. Wait, you're 2000 or
And one.
2001? Damn.
Okay, so you played against Joao Felix?
Yeah. I have to find the tape.
I gotta find the tape, bro.
It was bad, bro.
That's wild, bro.
I think he was half my size. And I went to a 50-50 with the kid and he just like
Tossed you?
tossed me to like a little boy. And like kind of just like as he turned with the ball, just looked back at me. I was like,
And went,
oh,
Carayu.
yeah.
Holy
And I'm looking at my dad up at the thing. I'm like, oh, fuck.
So now, looking at him playing, what can you tell the difference level? Like, he was just
He was
next
always
level.
special, man.
Like he just stood out.
He was big time. He was big time at 10, 11 years old.
Yeah, that's crazy. And now look where he's at, playing for Barcelona.
Mudded club,
Best
bro.
team in the world, bro. Chose well.
That's crazy, bro.
Wow, that's just crazy. It's a crazy story.
So you were at TSC Academy. Like, what was that system like for you? Coming back from seeing those trials at Benfica, and then you just get into TSC Academy. Like, what's that experience like?
In terms of like,
Like, did you find your clothes in the in the
No.
running water?
but it was tough for new kids that came in.
Yeah.
Like I went in, my thing was already pretty much sorted. I was gonna be in the academy, But for the new kids that came in, it was tough, man. Like, guys are looking at you and you're trying to make conversation in the change room, and guys are just like, if I don't know James, like, I'm not talking to James.
That's
bro.
crazy.
You know what I mean? But like, you start to see little glimpses of Europe, like the way that they treat it over here. But you can't compare it.
Yeah, it's not even close.
Like, you just look like a big like a-hole if you look at the guy and don't talk to him. You know what I mean? But over there, like in Europe, it's like, you know.
Over there, if someone talks to you, they all look at him. Why are you talking to him for?
Exactly.
Especially the foreign kid too.
Yeah, 100%.
To see you talking to that kind of dance, it's crazy, bro.
That's crazy, bro.
Canadense.
Damn.
Wow.
Did you play Canada Youth too?
No, we went to a camp. So it's weird the way that Canada Youth works. It's like, so the 2002s had a camp, the 04s will, the 06. So me being 2001, we missed one. But we were at like a little invitational thing. They had a team from, so they had CF Montreal there. It was Montreal Impact at the time. Whitecaps, TFC. And then they had a Canada team, which was a bunch of club kids from like Ontario. They had all the best club kids.
Okay.
Whatever, we had like a little tournament out there. We did okay. It was actually funny. The club kids actually ended up smashing everybody.
Wow.
They smashed us. I think it was like 4-1.
Damn.
CF had a garbage team, but a lot of kids there now are in the pros. And same with Whitecaps. Whitecaps has a couple pros on that team too.
Here in Canada, who's the best player you came up against during those years?
In my youth, I played against Jonathan David.
Jeez, what was he like at that time?
It's a funny story. He disrespected us bad. We were playing in Ottawa, so he played for a team called Gloucester out there. All my TFC guys will know. We were playing OISL out there. It was like a Saturday morning. I think he had a hat trick by halftime. So whatever comes, probably like 75th minute, picks the ball up on the half turn, starts running at guys, beats 1, 2, 3, beats the last center back. He's 1v1 with the keeper. And he put his foot on the ball and passed it back to his keeper.
Stop. He did not just do that.
And mind you, the game's already probably like 4 or 5-1. And I stood up from the bench. I'm like, somebody lace him. I'm like, somebody like break him in half.
He's getting his legs hacked after that.
100%. But it's like, it just shows you the level. You know what I mean?
Bro,
like,
what? So he was 1v1 the keeper?
And
he launched it back to his own keep.
He put his foot on the ball and played all the way back to his keeper. And we're looking at this kid like, what's going on, bro? Like,
that's
like
so disrespectful.
True story. If my TFC guys see this, they can relate, bro. Because we're all in shock. We're like, what the hell is this kid doing?
Going into that game though, did you know of Jonathan David? Like
he
was making noise?
So the way that it worked at TFC, like through our youth, we played a year up. So Joe David's a 2000, we were 2001. And when you're like 13, 14, that gap there is like, Jonathan Davis is a grown man.
Man had a beard already.
At like 15 years old or 14, whatever it was. So it was tough, man.
Yeah,
he's a grown man. We're children, bro.
Yeah, he was treating you like children.
I didn't even have peach fuzz on my upper lip yet. Like, holy shit. What?
And he has a French accent too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro. He just passed it back. He said, "Putain, I do not need this goal."
But all those guys out there, like
that
crazy. Gloucester team, like if anybody could ever run through like best XIs club wise, they're in there for sure. They were tough.
Yeah, man. I remember pitch side solutions that IG
that
page.
pitch guy,
they would always do like best 11s, bro.
Yeah. They were tough, bro. They were a big team, man, for sure.
Damn, Ottawa guys had it like that.
Yeah, they were tough.
Damn,
they gave us a couple beatings.
I mean, they had Jonathan David up top.
Yeah.
That's crazy, man. And like growing up in that like Canadian system, like we were saying earlier in the pod, like obviously it's not at that level. The culture's not there. Like what did you see that isn't there? Like why aren't we at like the level of like even let's say like a US or Mexico or of course Europe? Like what needs to change at the youth level?
I just don't know if kids are bought in enough. Like, do kids really want it? Me, being a kid in the academy, I'll use the example with a guy, Alex, I played. We train, whatever. So we're training from like 4 to 6, whatever. You go shower, go grab your dinner. So Alex would train from 4 to 6, and then he's in the gym from 6 to 7. He's like, yo, Jules, come with me to the... And I'm like, this guy, like, bro, I can't even feel my legs. I'm going to go lift weights with you. Like, me being... That's what it is, the sacrifice. Like, yo, do I really want it? Like, go do the extras. And my dad used to tell me all the time, like, yo, Jules, go do the extras. I'm like, Because I was a talented footballer.
Yeah.
But talent only take you so far.
You said it. Yeah.
So there you go.
You said it in the pod.
You use it all the time, man. But that's a good example. I just don't know if kids are bought in.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's tough because, bro, there's obviously so much more distractions growing up in like Toronto or like a big city in the U.S. Like there's just more to do. Like there's more, not even just sports to play, like more activities, more avenues to take. Like you could take the school route. Like it's not Europe, man. Like it's crazy.
It's over there. It's fight or flight. You know, we seen like a player like Gabriel Jesus who was painting the streets before. What is he thinking? Oh, I'll try this football thing. No, it's all in. I'm going all in for this, or, you know, I'm dying. So it's that, and you said young players like that don't have that mentality.
But it's different. As you were saying, different environment. I was actually watching this clip of a Brazilian beach, and there's thousands of people there, and literally every single person was doing keep ups with their friends. Every single group. If you go to a beach in Canada, I guarantee you
they're all on their phones.
One group of people playing with a soccer ball.
Yeah, and it's us.
It's us. Like that's the difference. Like their culture is literally soccer.
Football.
You go anywhere, like Argentina, I'm sure is the same. Like Italy, Spain, all these big countries. Like soccer is everything. Over here, it's not. Like social media is bigger. Like video games, kids would rather play video games than go kick a ball outside now.
Yeah.
I mean, our generation was a little bit like that too, but it's getting worse.
You think it's getting worse?
It's getting 100%.
Really? You don't think like the system's getting better?
I haven't seen
the culture's getting better.
I haven't seen kids like play outside my street since like
Yeah.
I was a kid, and there's kids on my street.
Yeah.
Damn.
There's kids on our street. We haven't seen kids.
I never see them in the summer. No one playing soccer on like the road.
What do we always do?
Even,
We're
like,
always
other
on the
sports.
street. Yeah.
But yeah, like the culture is completely different. Completely different. Not even close. Like for us to change it, I guess.
What does it take?
You gotta stop spoiling these kids so much. I don't know. Give them a soccer ball. Say, here's your video games. Like I don't know what to say. It's different.
It's hard, man.
I think it's changing, bro. Because it just takes that one guy to inspire the next gen. Like, you're going to see the Davies effect. It's still early to see it.
There's inspiration and there's hard work, like the way same way Joe said.
Yeah.
You can be inspired, but if you don't want to go and play,
Yeah.
what's making you go out there and train?
Yeah.
Why? My parents make money. I can go get whatever I want. Pay for it.
He doesn't have to fight for anything. He's getting what he wants.
There's always a backup plan. There's always a plan B.
100%.
If I don't make it, I could go to school. I could get a job. You can do whatever. But like we were mentioning in Europe, a lot of times it's not the case. Like you have that plan A, and if that's not it, your life's going to be completely different. Whereas here, if you don't make it, okay, I'll be fine. None of my boys are making it. I can just go chill with them. We can go party, whatever the case is, right? Like sometimes it's different, right?
Yeah, that's true. Like, obviously there's more hunger, right? Like a Gabi Jesus isn't like, he's not choosing to go to a party with his boys instead of playing footy, right? But maybe because he sees that the possibility is there. Maybe the kids don't see, am I really going to make it in footy out of Canada? That's why it just takes that 1-2 guys to make it out. A Davies to make it out of Edmonton. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A Joe David to make it out of Ottawa.
So who's gonna make it out of Toronto then?
Oh, we've had guys made it out.
Yeah, I guess.
Bro, most of Canada is GTA ballers. Mostly Vaughan, to be honest.
Nah, go to Brampton. Give Brampton.
Yeah,
a
Brampton.
Brampton.
Yeah, Brampton as a city, yeah. But like, bro, like Vaughan Soccer Club has, bro, 3 national team players. So, like, people are making it out. Like, the opportunity is there, but I don't know. It's different. It's different. I think it's gonna change though.
Yeah.
Just takes that one guy, man.
It's tough. It's tough, man. I mean, yeah, they're putting like a system in place. Like before, like when I was playing, there was no system.
You didn't have like the avenue.
Yeah, there's no avenue. I didn't like. Yeah, we had like provincials, regionals, but other than that, I didn't have anything. Like there was no TFC. There was nothing. Like You would go play, you would train, go tournaments, but like, where's the scouting in that? There's no scouting for when you're playing. Like, from my age, I know there's like a couple players I made out, like Kyle Aaron and Petrasso. But other than that, there's not too many that come to my mind. Richie Larea, yeah. Other than that, like, it's very tough back then. But yeah, now there's a system in place where you can come up through the ranks, where there is scouting, where there is like a bunch of other things. So yeah, it is growing at the pace that we want it to. Maybe not, but it definitely is growing, and it's nice to see that it's getting better in Canada, because it was tough back in the day, which was not good.
Maybe you just had to go to Sigma.
Maybe I should have.
Sigma had a golden generation for your age.
Shouldn't have played for Woodbridge.
That's okay, but no. Good things on the horizon, I think. And I think we're going to wrap it up there, boys.
Yeah.
Oh,
a little pot.
Great chat. I appreciate you, Jules, coming through for the boys.
Guys for having me on, bro.
Got to come through again. This is a proper chat.
Yeah,
for sure.
I know. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. Drop a like, subscribe, and we the culture.
Yes, later, boys.
See ya.
Ciao, ciao. Visca Barca.
That's crazy.
Good chat. What do you think?
Big time.